Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. That's right, Wednesday, new release day. Here we got a brand new one here. It's been out for a couple of weeks. It is the second release from the band known as Venom Inc., right? Venom Incorporated, right? Because there are two Venom bands now, right? There's the actual Venom led by Kronos, and of course you have Venom Inc., a couple other guys who previously were in Venom, right? So there's only black. Very black cover, got lots of a lot of glare on here. Like I said, this their second album. This follows Ave Satanas, which came out in 2017, which was the debut album from Venom Inc. Let's take a look at the booklet here. Of course, we've got Mantis, founding member, I should say, on guitars. Demolition Man, who was in Venom for quite a number of years, replaced Kronos when Kronos left. Demolition Man on vocals and bass. Some cool picks here. And then you got War Machine on drums. So there's the trio for here. Pretty cool booklet. Got some nice cool pictures in here. I especially like... that's pretty cool. I like when they do this sort of thing. Right, so you got color photos, black and white photos. So again, like I said, this comes 5 years after Ave Satanas. This is also on Nuclear Blast Records. Did want to mention that. Quite a few songs. It's about 53 minutes long. Really good. What's interesting about this, and I thought the same thing about Ave Satanas, their first album, is that while it kind of sounds like Venom, it kind of doesn't sound like Venom. It's almost like, this album is pretty polished, I think, for a Venom band. I think one of the things that I think has been really cool, actually, Mantis, who is a guy that I think most of us longtime metalheads always thought Mantis was very, very cool, right? If you were into Venom back in the early 80s, Mantis, how cool. But we never thought any of the guys in Venom were actually great, great musicians. But a guy like Mantis has really, really improved his skills over the years, whereas he was kind of a kick-ass, heavy metal guitar player back in the day, but certainly no virtuoso. And now you listen to some of this more recent stuff, and you're like, wow, this guy, man, there's some really cool riffing going on this album. Some pretty cool soloing as well. The album sounds really good. I think the drums sound spectacular. Demolition Man, you either love his vocals or you don't, right? He's got a very different vocal style than Kronos. But I think it works on this type of material, and some of this is kind of thrashy, some of it is classic metal. At times it maybe approaches like death metal, but not really. This is just old school heavy metal here. There's some, like I said, a lot of tracks on here. Some really good ones. I think if you guys are going to kind of pick out a few, some of my favorites, There's Only Black. Title track, really, really good. Great riff. Tyrant is killer. Come to Me is killer. There's some great riffs on here. Rampant. You want to do some headbanging? This is the album for you. Inferno, the last track, is really good. There are some moments, like little lush guitars that kind of lead in songs. There's a couple of moodier pieces, but for the most part, this is all pure headbanging fury, as only a band relating to Venom could do. Arguably, these Venom Inc. albums might even be a little stronger than the actual Venom albums that Kronos and his folks are putting out. It's one of those situations like, can't these guys just get along and get back together and whatnot? I think there's a lot of bad blood there. So, but I mean, I highly enjoy both Venom Inc. albums. I thought Ave Satanas, when it came out, was really good. I might even like this one better. Like I said, the production is really good. Big, huge sounds on the guitar, just enough distortion, nice and crisp and in your face. You can hear the bass, you can hear the drums. Vocals are really well mixed here. I like it. It's a really, really strong heavy metal album. Again, There's Only Black by Venom Inc. I'm going to give this, I'm digging this a lot. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I mean, it's just, there's really nothing to dislike here. Other than the fact, maybe there's a lot of songs. Yeah, maybe it's one or two songs on heavy, that's more than maybe it needs to be. But there's no bad songs on here. put it to you that way. There's maybe, one or two. The Dance is cool. Man is God is pretty cool, but they're not some of the better songs on here. But man, How Many Can Die? I would say if you're going to go out and investigate some of these songs, go listen to There's Only Black, Come to Me, How Many Can Die, and Born, Liar, Burn, and Inferno. Those are probably some of my favorites on here. But really, and it's a really strong first half of the CD. It's very, very kind of front-loaded, I think. But there are some good songs on the back as well. So there you have it. There's Only Black from Venom Inc. Highly enjoyable, modern-day Venom, of course, called Venom Inc. from War Machine, Mantis, and Demolition Man, right? Again, and I really dig the booklet on here. I'm kind of a sucker for this. I like when they kind of put like live photos kind of in the background of where the lyrics are, rather than just have, straight lyrics and then, a couple photos and that's it. This is like kind of like a little tour program almost, right? I'm a sucker for that. If you guys have been following me for a while, I'm a sucker for live band photos, live concert photos on albums. That's just, to me, that's cool. So right there, you get a couple props. The guys get a couple props just for doing that. So yeah, There's Only Black from Venom Inc. Check it out, Nuclear Blast Records. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. All together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as we post it. Please also hit that like button before you leave. And if you care to make a channel donation, we have the links below to our Ko-Fi page, as well as our merch page, where we have all sorts of great Sea of Tranquility stuff for sale. So go check it out, and we'll see you soon. I think that's going to be it for new album reviews for this week. Stay tuned next week. We got, like I said, coming up in the weeks ahead, new Talus, new Stradivarius, Motor Psycho, Zappa Live. We've got Alice Cooper Live, Steve Hackett Live, Vanden Plas Live, Impellitteri Collection, Tedeschi Trucks Band, all sorts of other stuff. What else here? Anima Morte, Arthur Brown. We got, what else? Avatarium, Borealis, Live, Big Big Train, Iron Savior, Dragonfly, Eden Bridge. Got a ton of AFM stuff that just came in. So, yeah, a lot of reviews will be coming at you in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for that. And more. I am Pete Pardo. See you soon. Bye-bye.